What's good? What's good? What's good, man? We got the LA Lakers versus the Washington Wizards. Quite honestly, just some quick predictions before we get the game audio up. As bad as the Lakers are playing, I do have them beating the Wizards. I think the Lakers they're gonna switch some things up. I do like their new starting lineup with Stanley Johnson in it, and I do like Austin Reeves. I like his game. I think quite honestly, he just has to get a little more confidence on the court. On the defensive side. Kind of what Caruso was bringing for him. Caruso is pretty much giving him 10 to 15 points a game, but solid defense. And I think that's where Reeves or Monk, they have to fill that gap on defense. Offense, they pretty much have that in the bag. I just think they have to play some better defense, honestly. But yeah, I expect Kuzma and KCP to have some good games. They're back at home. When I say home, I mean they won a championship here. Especially Kuzma, this is more like home for him as well. Yeah, we're about to get the game audio up, so just bear with me for a couple more minutes, and we'll get game audio up, and we'll be able to listen to the game. Man, I'm a Lakers fan, so it's just I don't really want to talk much about the Lakers other than the fact that it is Russell Westbrook. It's him, kind of he's not really taking the opportunity to change his game. I can quite understand Russ saying like, I'm Russell Westbrook and whatever. Like, yeah, you do have to put some respect on his name, but when you're playing like this, quite honestly, you can't expect people to respect you, and it's not just that. It's like I just wish Russ would forget all the press and whoever's talking, and just go out there and hoop. That's what he has to start doing. He has to just go out there and hoop, bro. You're getting paid $47 million. I can guarantee you, if you're paying me $47 million, call me whatever the hell you want. Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm worried about making sure I'm putting food on my table for my family and my kids. You make a nickname out of my last name, okay, cool. But yeah, it's just he needs to own up to some things. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. He needs to own up to some things. He needs to be able to take accountability. Take accountability. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. Cannot speak at all. But we will get that game audio up in just a minute. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the stream. Appreciate everybody. Game audio will be up very soon. Malik Monk is playing great. I just think he also needs to step it up on defense as well. Quite honestly, it's one of those things where like, what's killing the Lakers is defense. That's really what's killing them, is them not being able to play defense. That was kind of what Anthony Davis was bringing to the table. Even though he was Mr. Glassman, basically breaking every bone in his body every 5 days. But still, like, Anthony Davis brought defensive stability to that team. And yeah, it's just tragic. That's all I'm going to say. It's just tragic. It's tragic what's going on with the Lakers, man. It really is.
Send you to L.A. Bill McDonald and Stu Ants on the call for Wizards and Lakers.
Stone, that's going to be off the hand of Porzingis and out of bounds with too hot to handle. Kristaps wasn't ready for it.
You know, it was looking like Kuz was throwing it to somebody in the corner, but there was nobody there. But that was the type of pass with that speed for Porzingis. That was way too hard to handle.
Russ into the front court. Russ had a huge scoring game the other night, 30 points against another one of his former teams. Houston, LeBron. That's become his staple shot, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, he does that little space maker with the jab stake. All that is a space maker.
Neto bodies up, free throw. Porzingis, nothing but net.
You really give Neto the credit on that one. Broke down the Lakers defensively, and nobody there to cover Porzingis.
Neto started a dozen in a row since the trade deadline. Dribbling into the key, guarded by Caldwell Pope, is Westbrook. Out now to Stanley. Rise fire for three, and hit the back iron. Rebound to Porzingis. Kuzma will come into the front court, looks to attack the rim. They cut him off with the double. Kispert, corner, got it for three.
A wide open shot there on the delivery by Kuzma. Brings it to a 1-point game.
Washington bottom 5 in the NBA three-point percentage. Monk got it, answers back with the three.
Nice little fade that time by Monk. Acted like he was going to come off the screen, but then just slid to the open area.
He's a Laker three-point leader, and that's his 132nd of the year. Kuz off the window to score.
He's always been good with that runner off of 1 foot in the paint like that. Nice touch.
LeBron, backdoor. Good night. Another assist to LeBron. The bucket to Monk. Timeout.
Boy, LeBron's finding people are like always. You don't have the kind of career in the assist department that he's had if you're not finding people. Nice little cut baseline by Monk. The delivery and the finish. And the Lakers go up by 4.
Tonight, here to Los Angeles for 2020 NBA World Champions Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and
I got a Mike parlay going tonight.
Huh?
I've been on every team with a player.
Okay. It's 15-11. Who's getting buckets right now? Kyle Kuzma got 2. He's 1 for 4. Yikes. Kristaps Porzingis, he got 4 points. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know this guy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't follow the Wizards basketball. Corey Kispert. Okay, got it. But it does say that Bradley Beal's injured, you know, or maybe, or do you think he's injured, or is he just kind of, you know, making the business decision to not play? You know, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I do think Bradley Beal wouldn't. I don't think he would pull that type of stunt, right? Or am I wrong? Would he pull that type of stunt? You know, I would have loved to see him play with Kuzma and Porzingis, everybody healthy. Stanley Johnson, 0 for 1. Braun got 5 points, 2 for 3. He also got 3 assists, quick ones. Russell Westbrook got 1 point. Malik Monk got 7 points, 3 for 3, 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. Okay, that's what I like to see. Austin Reeves got 2 points. It's like, look at how many old people are on the Lakers. Carmelo, Trevor, Kent Bazemore, Dwight Howard, Avery Bradley, Wayne Ellington. Like, damn, they got fucking old heads on their fucking team. It's raps. Appreciate everybody for liking the stream. Yeah.
Has even expanded his role since Spencer Dinwiddie left the team. He gets doubled up. Neto's going to have to chase it down. 6 to shoot. Neto looks to attack. LeBron goes right past him. The cleanup from Kuzma. After the challenge from Braun.
So often players turn their head to look at the driving player and forget about the fundamental of boxing out.
LeBron throws it down. Look out below.
Nice little dish by Austin Reeves. LeBron obviously with the nice finish.
72 dunks on the season now for the King. Long shot missed that time by Porzingis. He's averaged over 20 games in his first 2 with this team. Coming up short is Russ on the mid-range. And he'll bring Kuzma into the front court. Looks to spin back out to Raul Neto for 3. Rebound to Austin Reeves, the rookie for the Lakers. All the way into the LeBron. Had it momentarily. Really had to stretch to try to save it in bounds. KCP goes all the way. Bodies up. That's going to be Laker basketball.
Good body by Austin Reeves, and KCP touches it last. Another look at the Kuzma dunk, and then the answer by LeBron on the nice little drop pass by Austin Reeves.
Kyle Kuzma, Utah for 3 years, a 26-year-old. I recall he was a 27th pick. It was officially by Brooklyn, but then he was traded right over to the Lakers. You know, he was playing here the other night, and they lost to the Clippers, and he was talking about the arena. He goes, yeah, it was. I was under the same roof, but this is the real arena. This is the real atmosphere, as he was waiting for tonight. He says it's just not the same. The Clipper home games and the Laker home games, different presentations.
THT and Carmelo Anthony coming into the game for the Lakers. During that last dead ball, they had Gafford come in for Porzingis, and Gafford's a guy that really is active. He protects the rim pretty well. He rolls to the rim also.
Yeah, Gafford much more physical, and you're right, he will roll to the rim and play a little bit more underneath. THT missed the last game with an ankle, but he's missed 2 of the last 4. Melo had a chance to win the game the other night in regulation. Unfortunately, was off target. KCP way long, taken now by Reeves. Lakers lead by 4. We played about 6.5 minutes here. First quarter action from Crypto.com Arena. Lakers will be in Phoenix on Saturday night. Mid-range, Melo. Rebound taken by Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma since the break averaging 7.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 25.5 points, just been dominant. I think that's going to be on Reeves.
Yeah, Neto was trying to come over and set a screen, and Austin Reeves impeded the progress, so picks up the foul.
Ball be side out of bounds to Washington. All right, this past week they lost a couple of close games to Atlanta and the Clippers. Sandwiched in there was a win over the Pacers. They really ran out of steam in that Clipper game. They had control of it for a while, wound up losing by 6. Kuzma and KCP had a combined 33 in the loss. Right side, going to be an air ball.
That was good ball movement, though, by the Wizards. Just shot an AB.
That was Abdia, who missed from the downtown. Going to be a foul on Caldwell Pope. Reaching in and fouling Austin Reeves. So you've got 2 team fouls on each team. As we're getting going, Lakers shooting just 31% to start. No, it's 35% to start the game. 58%. What am I looking at, Stu? They're changing these numbers all over the place. It's the Wizards who are 31% to start. Monk will fall away. Stanley's got the rebound. Anthony wide open in the corner. Austin Reeves. Good box out that time. Ball cleared, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Gafford leads Kuzma a little too much. The guy has him wide open on the sideline and tried to get it to him on the run and threw it too far. Guess who's coming in? Ish Smith.
Well, last time Ish played the Lakers, he performed exceptionally well. Again, he was with Charlotte back in January, had 22 points against the Lakers in 26 minutes, was 10 out of 12 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, had 5 assists and a block, and Stu, no turnovers.
Yeah, he played really effectively in that game.
12 teams in his career, tied for the most, tied with 4 other players. Of course, the Lakers have DJ Augustine, who's played with 11 teams. There's Ish.
4:27 to go here in this first quarter. And Lakers are a little bit stagnant now offensively.
You got Johnson, Anthony, Reeves, Monk, Horton Tucker on the floor. Of course, no Russ and no LeBron on the floor right now. All the way to the basket. THT can't finish. Denny Avdia.
Drop the ball.
Underneath. Throw it down.
That's what you do if you're big and you have a small on you. Just attack the rim with aggression.
Has 7 double-doubles on the season. Got one the other night here against the Clippers. He's in the top 10 on this end of the floor in NBA in blocks. Wide open is Stanley. They're just inviting him to shoot it. THT thought about it for a moment. Has Smith in front of him. THT trying to work his way to the cup. Backhand layup is good.
One of his patented shots. He loves that back to the basket reverse pipe layup.
Horton Tucker, last time we saw him, at 18 points, his best total since the middle of January. Ish rises over Stanley Johnson to Smith for 2.
And not known as a perimeter shooter per se.
And he only averages 5.5 points on the year. So he's not a scorer in any way, shape, or form. But again, 22 against the Lakers as a member of the Hornets. Back in January, they're isolating with Carmelo. Tries to go baseline, bullies his way in. Double team, but he scores.
He had 2 defenders up in the air and was looking for the foul, but he'll take the basket.
Lob out to Gafford, and it's going to be a whistle and a foul. And we'll get a timeout.
Well, timeout with 2:58 to go in the first quarter, and Lakers up on top. But Gafford and the Wizards with that size on the inside taking advantage of that. And Carmelo taking advantage of experience as he gets defenders up in the air.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are getting clearer, yeah, I feel free. Spin my skin, yeah, that's on me. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing in my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Keep your skin clear with Skyrizi. Most who achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin at 3 years. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
It's my moment, so I just gotta say. Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is everything.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S22 with a Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Really? Even if my old phone looks like this? Dude, why?
How could you?
It's okay, people. They've trained for this.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S22 with the Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. It's a proverb that speaks to the power of opposition, a process that smooths out imperfection, hones performance, challenges resolve. Nothing brings out the greatness of a competitor more than a powerful adversary. Through this heightened level of resistance, stars collide, and legends are born.
And the world-famous Laker girls performing during that break with the Lakers on top by 4. Let's get to our Taco Bell take for this evening. And with it, the race for the play-in game. The race. Nobody's winning any games right now. As you can see, Blazers hurting. Pelicans with no BI and no CJ for who knows how long. And then the Spurs, who beat the Lakers the other night. Of course, Pop tied Don Nelson, and they're currently up 3 right now. Playing away again in Smith and the Wizards. Mentioned they're 11th in the East. They're game and a half back starting the night against to the Hawks and the Hornets. They'll play them both one more time. Both of those teams hold a 2-1 advantage in the season series. And they have the next right breathing down their neck. There's Kispert launching one to beat the clock. Russ with some speed into the front court. Now LeBron trying to get inside. Puts two in the popcorn machine, stays with it. Going to be a block, but a foul.
Gafford is really good at protecting the rim. He did a real good job. They called the foul on him this time, but he really makes you think when you're under the basket. The Lakers trying to get out in early offense, and the foul was called on Gafford as he blocks the shot of LeBron James.
LeBron had that 56-point game Saturday, most that he's had as a Laker. Remember, he had 51 at Miami a couple of years ago. While we have a moment, here's a word from Carl's Jr.
Give in to the new Double Bacon Beast Burger at Carl's Jr. and feed your happy.
You know, LeBron played 45.5 minutes the other night, his second highest total and of the year. Third in the NBA in minutes is LeBron James.
45 is, as you said, of the 58.
Yeah. He has 29 straight games with at least 20 points.
Or 53, I should say.
Yeah.
That's a lot of minutes for a guy with that kind of mileage on his body.
Hachimura was born in Japan, went to Gonzaga, where he and Kispert were teammates. Kristaps is going to come back in for Washington. We'll get you the five on the floor in a moment. For the Lakers, it's Westbrook, Augustine, THT, James, and Anthony. Rui, there's a look at him. Third NBA season. 24-year-old, 9th pick in 2019.
That's
Shooting
good.
well for the floor last couple of games.
Good call by the officials. The delay of game as Porzingis checked in. He was still iced up. Both knees were wrapped up. Took him a while to get it off, and that was the delay of game.
Ball brought into Porzingis, guarded by Melo. Boy, Houston went right at Melo the entire game the other night. That one did not draw iron. No whistle. Here we go the other way. 3-on-2. Over to Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony. Got it. Yes, sir.
Well, again, rebound and push. You get early offense started, and that negates the size of Porzingis.
Lakers 19th in the league in three-point percentage. We got a whistle.
We had a technical foul on the bench of the Wizards. And THT going down to shoot the tee.
Technical foul against number 1, Contavious.
He called on KCP. He's sitting on the sideline.
Doing a little chirping. 80% free throw shooter. Taking it for the Lakers, Horton Tucker. And the Lakers got back to their bad ways the other night for the free throw line. Shot 69% down in Houston.
They are who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just not a good free throw shooting team.
They are next to last. That was a matchup of the two worst free throw shooting teams the other night down at the Toyota Center. Got a minute 50 remaining in the first quarter. Lakers still with a nice 26-17 lead. Smith kind of it goes. Dips in, comes out.
Call a reach in on DJ Augustine as he tried to strip the ball. As we get another look, or get a look at Beal on the sideline. Bradley Beal got that left hand in a cast.
Yeah, out for the season with that wrist surgery, but they've got some encouraging news. He sort of intimated that he is very open to coming back and playing his future here in Washington, and that's kind of what they wanted to hear. Bradley is done for the year. Of course, such a great scorer in this league. Averaged 23.2 in the 40 games before he went down. Still in the prime of his career, 28 years of age, but out till next year. Augustine, who was cut by Houston and picked up by the Lakers about a week or so ago.
Like a zone by the Wizards.
Russ trying to get it out. Porzingis was a little bit too quick for him, but couldn't finish. Now we've got numbers going the other way. Hachimura going to rise from three and knock it down.
Well, I like Hachimura. Liked him last year and like him again this year.
Yeah, he had a recent 9-game span. Doesn't shoot a lot of them, but a recent 9-game span where he made 18 of 24. Melo got to get a bounce, does not. That's going to be tapped by Kispert. Into the front court comes Smith. That basketball will travel. Down it goes for Porzingis. He'll get an and one.
He just can't. He's got such size. He catches it, keeps it over his head. Didn't even take a dribble. Just turned and shot it and got fouled by Melo. So the Lakers going to have to do something about him on the catch. They're wiping the basket away.
Fouls number 5, Theodore Tucker.
Now it's going to be on Horton Tucker.
Called the foul on THT.
So we're going to have 2 free throws now for Porzingis. So it was not a bucket. It was not an and one. Porzingis, of course, who played with Carmelo for a couple of years in a Knick uniform. Hey, if you need last-minute tickets to a game, here's what you do. Ticketmaster is the official resale marketplace for the Lakers for every game. Make sure to check out Ticketmaster.com for all your ticket needs, and rest assured, these tickets are 100% verified and secure. Toronto will be here on Monday.
And Porzingis makes 2, and that lead that the Lakers had of 9, seemingly a couple of possessions ago, is gone.
Dwindled down to 1. Of course, we've seen late leads dissipate with this team throughout the season. 9 games under 500 are the Lakers. Have been there 3 seasons. That one's off the front of the rim.
Yeah, you see how Porzingis made LeBron alter that shot.
It's 26-23. The arena score here says 26-25. Go ahead, make it 26 all right now as Hachimura knocks it down.
Only 36 seconds left in the quarter. The Lakers had that lead, so they've been on a real drought since going, was it 26-17? So they've been outscored by 9.
You know, you might be wondering, where is Montrezl Harrell? Well, he was traded at the deadline to Charlotte, and Ish Smith was part of that deal. Aaron Holiday also moved on and went to the Suns, so they were very busy at the deadline. Now we've got a clock issue that hopefully has been rectified.
It has been. They had 37 minutes and 20 seconds when they meant 37 seconds.
Well, Robin's been down there working, what, about 35 years? He knows what he's doing. Underneath, blocked by Kristaps. Porzingis was just waiting in the weeds that time for THT.
Yeah, and THT had to know that he was the secondary defender. Can't just shoot a little bit of a floater up there.
Tied at 26. Shot clock is 7 ahead of the game clock. Smith now confronts LeBron with 4 to shoot. Smith back and forth he goes. Tough shot over LeBron. Picked up by Porzingis. They've got plenty of time on the clock. Avdia leans in, not going to get it, and the quarter's going to end tied at 26.
We started the game tied, and we're going to go to the second quarter tied. The Lakers, though, have to be disappointed in blowing a 9-point advantage in the first.
Well, the Lakers gave up their lead, unsurprisingly. You know, at this point, it's like, should the Lakers even get the opportunity to, play in the play-in? I'm so tired of my Lakers, man. It's like, it's hard to watch. It's actually hard to watch. Quite honestly, like, I think there's so many factors that goes into what's going on this season. You understand? Like, it's not just one thing, but like with Russell not taking accountability, which is really his problem has been his whole career, is taking accountability, like saying, yes, it's my fault, I'm going to make the change. It's always something else, He wants to blame it on the press, talking about his name and everything. Like, bro, there's going to be dickheads in this world, okay? There's always going to be dickheads. You can't do anything about that. You have to go out there and just do your job, right? If you're paying me so and so millions to go out there and play basketball, a sport that I love, I promise I do not care what's on social media. I don't care what's going on. The death threats, yes, they were a little bit overboard. Not even a little bit. They're very overboard. I can understand him feel some type of way about that. But it's like, I just feel like he's just not that dog anymore. Russell Westbrook just had that dog in him. Kobe vouched for him. You understand? But now it's just so many extra things. You feel me? And I just feel like if he would stop focusing on all the outside talk and just focus on, getting better at his craft. I mean, how at this age and this time of his career does Russell Westbrook still not have a jump shot? Like, isn't that crazy, bro? How? You feel me? And when I say doesn't have a jump shot, I mean a consistent one, you know? It's like he just feels like that's not important, you know. I feel like Ben Simmons, after what he went through, I personally believe he has a jump shot now, and I think we're gonna see a lot of that in this season. Of course, not him just going out there shooting 5 to 7 threes a game, but I do believe we're gonna see Ben Simmons shooting the ball a lot better because I feel like he understands. Okay, yes, my jump shot needs to get better. You know, there's no way he doesn't understand that. You feel me? It's just like I said, there's just so many other factors that goes into what's going on with the Lakers. But for everybody that's in here to the stream, don't forget to like the stream if you can. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Yeah, let's sit down and enjoy this game, man. Appreciate everybody for coming in.
We're speaking of LeBron, and he's got 3 more right there.
That's what you have to do to Porzingis. Take him away from the basket, make him move his feet a little bit, get an advantage there. But if you put him under the rim, let him stay stationary, he can affect your shot.
Now that puts a halt to a 9-0 Wiz run. They've knotted the game at 26, but they come right back, open the door, and let him through with Thomas Satoransky. Satoransky originally drafted by Washington, so he's come full circle. They're not going for the ball fake on Russ. Tough shot that's going to be off the iron. Russ has started 0 for. He's 0 for 3. THT in perfect position. Takes it away from Smith. All the way. Thrown down to 2 hands. Defense, offense, Taylor Horton-Tucker.
If you're going to attack Porzingis, if you're going to attack any big, that's the way you do it, with aggression. If you show him the ball and you're not aggressive with it, you're going to eat it.
Again, I mentioned he had 18 Monday in San Antonio. Porzingis, catch, fire, 3. Brick that one into the corner, though. Hachimura's got it, gives it right back to Satoransky. And if Smith now will compose things a little bit, flying into the corner, Kispert got it.
Wow, what a shot. I mean, drifting to his left and behind the line and nothing but bottom.
He started the last 12 as Corey Kispert. The rookie, 15th pick, right in the middle of the first round. Played solid minutes now, more than his reverse layup. LeBron digging, trying to get it offensively. Again, they went right around Porzingis, and we got a foul.
Another look at the THT play, picks up the steal, and Porzingis is sizing him up, but no luck as he goes up with 2 hands and makes a nice flush. Nice job by THT.
Ball out of bounds to Russ. Lakers have Westbrook, Horton-Tucker. Wenyen Gabriel checks in. He made his Laker debut the other night. He, along with DJ Augustine. DJ played a couple of games prior to that. Not a great pass, but a foul going to be called on Hachimura.
As LeBron was really doing a good job of coming off that screen like a curl, Hachimura had a hold of the jersey and picks up the foul.
Again, it's all about defense with this Laker team. Offense has been all right, good enough, but the defense has been just flat out awful. But right now, holding Washington to 40% from the field. Again, it's 6 straight opponents who have shot at least 50%. Russ goes all the way to the rim and scores.
Right past Satoransky, and Porzingis wasn't in a position to make any kind of play.
Quickly taken right out of the net, and the foul. Westbrook, as Porzingis was trying to get to the rim. Of course, Kristaps trying to integrate himself into this lineup, this